Okay, we are live. Let's see how many people we get. Yeah, it was a pretty nice day at the lake. It was pretty nice. I got a little
It's just nice. Yeah, you get a little sunburn. It's so nice when it's warm, though. It's just such a better experience than when it's freezing cold.
Oh, yeah. That's so hard. Yeah, that was really hard.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'll get my cable, my Ethernet cable.
Okay. Yeah, it was definitely a lot warmer, a lot nicer. It wasn't, and my partner was great. And Dwight was there, which was funny because the guy kept calling him Dwayne.
That guy. Is it that same guy?
Yeah. And then, so this whole time I was thinking this girl's name that was with me was Janet. Her name was not Janet. It was, she had a different name. Hi, Jen.
Hi, Jen.
We kind of did this on the fly. We're going to be doing some healing meditations. So some releasing meditations. So we're going to wait for a couple of more people to kind of come in. And, they kind of knew that we were, we saw Aunt the other day. Aunt Janet.
Yeah, Aunt Janet came in.
So
I forget the reading, but we did one.
Yeah, all I remember was, hey, there's Aunt Janet.
Yeah. Hi, Gma.
Hi, Gma.
Hi, Gma.
So yeah, so Lola is here, but remember the reason why, and I'll say this a couple of times before we start. So the reason why, I don't know, you were camping or something like that.
No, she was at
Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby.
Yeah. See. Yeah, you were at Hobby Lobby. So anyways, Lola, the reason why Lola's camera is off is because Lola's going to be doing some Reiki for everybody. Debbie's going to be holding space. And so once we start this guided meditation for healing, it'll be pretty fun. So we're just going to wait for a couple of more, see, if they get their blings. So
sometimes I get, during healings, I get like words of knowledge or something. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
That come in, that drop in. So I'll be writing those down. I won't be interrupting, but I'll save them till the end.
Okay. And it shouldn't be too long. I don't know why I'm so echoey on that side. So, like my little sunburn.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't do, for a Hispanic person, I do not do sun very well. So, okay, so how long do you think we should give? Oh, gorgeous, thank you, gorgeous. Okay, so one of the coolest things about my meditation.
I heard that like just a couple more minutes. But
okay.
We can draw.
Oh, Jen, you have not had the cards.
No, she didn't.
Okay, so we're gonna give Jen.
Aunt Janet. Aunt Janet got one, right?
Yeah. Hi, Jill. We're going to be doing a healing meditation tonight, but Jen has not had the cards. So Jen gets the cards. The echo is pretty strong. Well, you don't want all the cards, sister. Okay. You don't want this. Okay.
Just one is good.
All you can take is just one, Jan. Right. Okay. So what is Jen's? Oh, 2 fell out. Ooh.
Oh, you get 2, Jen.
2. Okay. It says, you do you. And then it says, stop trying to change people. That shit never works.
You do you, Jen. Stop trying to change people. That shit never works.
Okay, the next one, and we've had this one before. Some good shit is about to happen. So don't let your issues fuck it up, Jen.
Ooh. Yay. I love it.
That's a pretty good one. You do you, boo.
You
So
do.
Jen, do you still want all those cards?
Yeah, you still want all those cards?
You still, yeah. Yeah, you still want no all?
So this is the I don't even know where the pack. Oh, here we go. This is this one, Jack. Jen, the Rebel deck. So, yeah, that's my newest edition. So when somebody says get the cards, then we know what to say.
So I wanted to, here's the card I pulled for all of us tonight as we enter into this
Oh,
time.
Oh,
And it says, say thank you. And it's really, Spirit's just, saying, but let's all come in together with a grateful heart tonight, in a grateful space, grateful energy. And as we take this couple breaths and move into this meditation, that we come into it within that gratefulness.
I love it. Thank you, Debbie.
that's nice. Oh, Jen just got a Archangel Power deck.
Ooh, Jen.
Very nice.
Is Archangel Power deck. Is that Doreen Virtue, Jen?
Jen, let's go. Hey, we're just trying to make sure that we wait for everybody. Last time people were popping in and popping out, and popping in and popping out. And so it was a little weird. So I always say that when we're doing these, and Jen, you might recognize some of this. When we're doing some of these, when I do meditations and I do things like that, I just make sure that I am, Radley Valentine. They used to do things.
Red light. Oh, okay, got it.
But I always say, if you're the type of person that falls asleep during a meditation, then lay down some way where it makes it a little bit. Oh, let's go about the deck. So make yourself a little bit uncomfortable, and that way you don't fall asleep. Because I'm that type of person. When I listen to somebody, like I can go down like that fast. So it's really kind of weird. So you tell me when to start, Debbie.
Yeah. I think we're good. I feel good about.
Okay. Okay. So get yourselves comfortable. Remember that any noise that you guys hear is just noises in the background. Okay. So we're going to do a meditation, and this is specifically, it's going to be a little bit different than the last time we did it, but this is for healing. And this is healing for, there's going to be a part where I'm going to ask you to pick a safe space, and then imagine if that safe, hold on, I'm echoing. Imagine if that safe space had, the dirt was actually like sand. So sandy dirt where you can pick up a stick and you can actually draw a circle around. So that's what I'm going to be asking you to do. And so it's very interesting to see who comes up and who tries to discuss with you some things. So just keep an open mind. And then I'm going to go ahead and get started, okay? So I want you to visualize a beautiful silver crystalline river, like a river that's silver and crystal. It sparkles, it shines, and it's very beautiful. I want you to see this beautiful crystalline silver river enter through your crown chakra. Now, in a moment, we're going to have it move to each of your chakras all down your body. And as it moves down, in a minute, the river of energy is going to expand out into all the cells. So it moves down to your third eye. And it's sending healing energy throughout the head area to every cell in that area. And it moves through the throat chakra, sending out healing energy in every cell in the throat chakra area. And you can feel this energy. It's beautiful. It's peaceful. And you know it's healing as it moves through your body. Now it's moving down to your heart chakra. And it's sending energy. It might feel pulsating. It might feel wavy. To all those cells in that part of your body. And the healing energy moving down to your solar plexus chakra. And it's sending healing energy to all the cells in that part of the body. Good job, guys. The healing river of energy is moving down to the sacral chakra. And as it does, it's sending out healing energy to all the cells in that part of the body. Now the healing energy is moving down to your root chakra. And it's sending healing energy to all the cells in that part of the body. You can feel the healing energy moving through all the cells of the body. It's beautiful. And it's peaceful. And it has great power. It heals everywhere that it touches. Just feel that for a moment, how wonderful that feels as it's healing every cell in your body. You can feel the healing energy moving throughout all the cells of your body. It's beautiful. It's peaceful. And the body has all the energy that it needs to remain in balance and harmony. Any excess energy that is not needed by the body to function in complete balance and harmony is passed off through the legs and the feet. Again, anything that the body does not need is passed off through the legs and the feet. It passes out into the world as excess energy that anyone else can use. Now, I want you to repeat these sentences after me, these next ones. Now, my body is in complete balance and harmony. I have a good body. I have a strong body. I have a healthy body. And my body is functioning in complete balance and harmony. Functioning absolutely perfectly. This is the way that it is, and this is the way that it shall be. Now, I want you to imagine you could have been at this place, or it can be a make-believe place. A beautiful, serene environment. Maybe it's in the mountains. Maybe it's on a beach. But I want you to imagine standing there. And I want you to take off your shoes and notice how the ground feels. It's soft, maybe it's dirt. It's a loose kind of sand or dirt. And as you're looking around and you're taking in all of your environment, You feel safe and secure, in harmony. And I want you to look around and you notice some sticks. So you start to grab these sticks and put them in a pile, because pretty soon we're going to light a fire. So start picking up all the sticks around you. You gather them all up and put them in a pile. Don't light the fire yet. Good job. Now there's one big glass stick. It's big enough to where you can carry, and I want you to go over there and grab that one. And as you grab that stick, I want you to walk around your fire pit, I guess you could say, and I want you to create a big circle around your fire pit of safety and security. Nothing can cross over this line. As you're drawing, you're noticing this big bubble starts to form. It's your safety bubble. It's protection. Now take your stick, and I want you to come in just a little bit more, and I want you to create another circle of safety. We're going to do where you have 3 lines of circles. Okay, if that makes sense. So 3 circles going around your fire pit. Safety. Nothing can come over these 3 lines. These big old huge circles. Whenever you're done, I want you to sit next to your fire and just look around, breathing in, breathing out, taking in everything that's around you. As you enjoy that safety, that healing energy, and that space of love. Good job. Very, very good job, guys. Now, in your safety bubble, I would love for your brain to go back in time to pick out any situation that you've had a hard time releasing, forgiving. And if that situation is attached to a person, notice that person starting to walk towards you, but they can't go through your bubble. They try, but they just get boink and get pushed back. So you can say anything you want to this person. Now is your time for complete release. If there's tears, let them flow. If there's communication or angry words, let it go. Now is this space where Lola's holding Reiki. Debbie's channeling and holding space. And I'm holding space for you and guiding this. We're all protecting you. You're just going to release everything because you don't need it anymore. And once you're done, This person, they can't say anything. They can't argue with you. They just have to sit and listen to the pain coming out. You're releasing. Good job. Notice how light your body is starting to feel. Notice how good it feels, this release. If there is anything that was like a shirt or a CD or jewelry or anything like that, that still kind of symbolically represents this situation, throw that in the fire. Like, imagine that just going up in smoke. And it's okay if you have a couple of people show up. And take this time to release anything that isn't of your highest and best good for your soul. If you're done, just sit back and enjoy the Reiki. Good job. Give you a couple more minutes like this. Protected, safe, releasing in a loving space. A beautiful divine feminine energy. Watch as this person simply disappears, or quite frankly, just turns around and walks away when you're finally done. Good job. Very, very good job, guys. I want you to imagine beautiful healing light, green and maybe pinks and purples. However you see it, there's no wrong answer. It's coming into your bubble. And it's filling your heart. And it's filling your pain, this thing that you've been holding on to that's now gone. It's filling that hole up with love and beauty and wonder. And it's getting filled bigger and bigger and bigger until every single cell in your body has been changed because you've lightened the load. You've let it go. You've released that pain that you don't need anymore. And it's very, very good for you. Keep filling your big old bubble with that light. It's cleaning out everything around you, your aura, everything in your body, just cleaning it all out. And it expands and gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Now, because this is a positive light, it can go through your bubble. It's fine. It doesn't hurt your bubble at all. And it touches the next person that needs your energy, your love. And it just keeps growing and growing and growing until it hits everybody in the state that you're in, the country that you're in, the world. And it blasts out into the universe. Anybody that needs this light, this beautiful healing light of divine feminine energy, it touches. And you watch them as it changes them. Some of you may be tearing up and crying, and that's okay. That's a form of release. Just imagine this beautiful light again, healing that space. Bring that light into your existence right here, right now. Into your space. I want you to take a couple of deep breaths in. Really deep cleansing breaths as you feel your body. Be aware of your toes, your fingers, your shoulders, your back, your thighs, your knees. Feeling awake, wonderful. Up, 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 up. We're feeling awesome. We're right here. You're in this space right now. Feeling a little bit lighter. Good job, guys. Yay! Good job, good job. I saw Debbie writing over there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How you doing, Lola?
Great. I'm doing good. Does one of us have like some kind of pain in the right side, in the back?
Mine's on the left.
Is it on the left?
Yeah.
Because I did at some point in that session, I started feeling a pain in the back right, on the right side,
Mm-hmm.
like below, trying to not exactly the shoulder, but just below.
Yeah.
So at some point, that's where I focus the energy into, and so whoever has that pain.
Jen said left here too. Guys, feel free to comment on what you felt. So it's definitely, we love to hear about it. So sorry, Lola. So
No,
Jen,
you're fine.
I always get mirrored when I do Reiki. It's opposite for me every time. Never fails.
Possibly, but there's a lot of blockage there, though.
Mm-hmm.
There's quite a lot, but Jen, you might feel that might feel some movement in that bed for the next few days.
Okay.
And Jima, how are your legs?
Yeah,
Jima said something when I opened my eyes. She forgot
her right shoulder, which has been needing surgery.
Oh, cool. She also said she forgot to tell us about her pulmonary fibrosis.
Yeah, that's like scarring in the lungs.
Mm.
You're welcome, Jen.
Well, hopefully that feels better. Did anybody, Debbie, you want to go ahead?
Good.
Oh, wait, no, Lola, did you have more?
No, that was pretty much it. And so yeah, that was awesome. Thank you so much, Karen. Thank you, Debbie.
Yeah, beautiful. Okay, so some messages that came through, and again, I just wrote down kind of what I was seeing and hearing, and I'll leave it up to you to interpret it for yourself as far as what the how the energy may be speaking to you. And again, it may be coming in metaphorically, so listen and just kind of draw in the energy to where you feel it fits for you, and what doesn't, then you can just let it go. How's that? Okay. All right, Jima. I just, and it's not me to interpret what I heard, so it's I'm just gonna
just say it.
Okay, so you feel frozen in time, and then it went on, and I saw you, and you're laying there, and there was just feathers. All I could see was feathers, and like healing, feathers of healing. And whenever you see feathers, in the world or whatever, we always say, oh, an angel.
Angels.
So there's like a ton of feathers. So I just feel like you really do have these angels around you, bringing this healing in. And so release. They're asking you to release. They're there to do the healing, and so they want you to release that. It doesn't belong to you. So don't take ownership over whatever's happening in your body. Don't own it. Go ahead and release that. Because we are healthy and whole. And when our bodies start, as we age up, or just in general, some of us, we were born with, let's say, asthma, all these things. I guess it's like your identity needs to be elsewhere. Yes, we're going to have stuff. We're going to have headaches. We're going to have backaches. We're going to have, last year I went through, was it last year, 2 surgeries?
Yeah.
So major heart surgery. I've had it all. So I understand body challenges. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Age up especially. So, but, so in this, I feel Jima, Spirit was just asking you, find your identity in something else. You know what I'm saying? Your identity is not, my identity is not my heart problems. My identity is not my this problems. My identity is joy and love and
Yeah.
right. So find your other identity.
Mm-hmm. I would, I want to, if you don't mind me jumping in real quick. So you're absolute, Jima, especially when you've been having this for so long. And so my guides always say, and this is just an analogy, rich people don't worry about being rich.
Yes.
Or, they sit there and they, all they do is worry about how they're going to make more money. But us sick people, we worry about the sickness and we let it sneak into our daily activity because of the pain, because of this. And before
Story.
That becomes our whole map, our whole story. So, literally, even though, yes, I can, and they literally turned it around. They literally went like this. Yes, I could sit here and say every single time I eat, it is a scary thing because I don't know if I'm going to have a reaction. But I haven't done that. I won't do that. I literally go, fuck it. I got 4 EpiPens. Let's go. So, it's not smart.
We have to be smart with our stuff. I was born with a hole in my heart, and so I lived with this also my whole life. So, but we all have our stuff. But all I'm saying is, it's so easy, like Karen said, to put to focus on that, because that's what we know day in and day out, every second of the day, and especially chronic pain, man.
Oh, that's hard,
right? So, understand. I'm just giving you the message that came through, Jima. So you, again, take what you can. And
but we're proud of you.
Yeah,
you're working on it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
So then the next thing that came in was celebrate, as there is a new dawn coming.
Mm-hmm.
And it's connected to you seeking. You're seeking truth, and you're seeking the freedom of this other identity, right? So yes, so celebrate. There's a new dawn coming. So that's what I got for you, Jima. So, bless you.
I'm gonna raise the roof with that one.
Okay, so I need to hurry because I have a thing. Okay, so Jen, Jen, I saw you crying, and you're there, and you're just like crying. You're like, and you're it's like a frustrating cry, like an anger, frustrated. It's not like, oh, poor me. It was more like a frustrated, angry, like cry. And you're like, I try and I try and I'm good. And it's not like, what's going on? Like, why does this happen? Why does this keep happening? Type of like that coming in. And what I was hearing is like, okay. And I see this light coming down around you, and it's like wrapping around you, and it's like you're almost there.
Mm-hmm.
Almost there. Keep going. Keep it up. Keep it up. And then they showed me your daughter, and you telling your daughter, "Come on, it's okay. We're almost there." And like you're tall enough to see that you only have 10 feet to go, but she's little. She can't see. There's only 10 more feet to go. But you can. And it's the same with this situation. Spirit's saying, you're almost there. This part of your journey, this sucky, part of your journey is almost done. And there's purpose in it. Of course, we learn and all this stuff. And we're like, what the fuck did I want to learn? They're saying, come on, you're almost there. Okay.
Don't give up.
Yeah, don't give up. It's almost done. It's almost done. Okay, you are complete. You are whole. You are loved. Okay, you are complete. You are whole, and you are loved. Okay, let go of the trappings of expectations and frustration. So let go of the trappings of expectations and frustrations. Release. Okay, release that. Okay, so blessings to you.
We love you, Jen.
You must says the card.
Oh, the card. Okay, ready for the card? I did give her, but we'll give her another one. Okay, the cards. Okay, give us something else Jen needs to hear.
Lessons, all the damn lessons.
It says, don't believe every shitty thought you have. Oh, this way. Thoughts can be sneaky, lying bastards.
Oh, I love that card.
I love that one.
Yes.
So,
okay, that's awesome. So
We
I'm
love
gonna
you too, Jen.
love you. Okay, so on to Lisa. Lisa, what came in for you during the meditation was it? You know, there's some locked up anger, and there's some deep locked up anger that you don't really. You're like, no, I'm happy. It's locked up deep down, and it comes out. It comes out. It's called displaced anger. So when you find yourself, like, why did I get angry at that? You know, I responded really harsh. Where did that come from? Like that kind of feeling. When that happens, Spirit's saying to trace it back to the origin. Okay, trace that. Take a moment. You're feeling like, okay, I'm angry. It's coming out here, but what am I really angry at? Spirit will guide you to it because you're asking, right? Trace it back to the origin of the beginning of time on that piece of anger, and give it back to who it belongs to, because you certainly do not need to be carrying that around anymore. Okay. So important. As you release, as you bring healing, because those angers turn into other things in our body and can start bringing on sickness and stuff like that. So important to. So that's, again, I'm just the messenger here.
the messenger. Don't we message all day? I mean,
Okay,
do that.
so Bella, and then I have to go because now I'm getting called. All right, so Bella, I saw Post-it notes everywhere. Post-it notes, and you're smiling, and you're writing on these Post-it notes, and they're everywhere. And what I heard from Spirit for you is one thing at a time. Focus on one thing at a time, and narrow your focus down on that one thing at a time so you can fully embrace it and bring it in and fully and wrap around that energy that it brings in. So I don't, the Post-it notes are everywhere. So you have all these things, but to fully focusing in on one Post-it note at a time. So I'm not sure what that is meaning for you, but I hope you do.
Well, and as soon as you were saying that, Debbie, I felt like she was spreading herself too thin and they were ripping, the butter was ripping the bread.
Okay.
So, all right, Debbie.
That makes sense. Love you all.
Debbie has to go, but we're going to, Lola and I will still be on.
Debbie.
Love you, Debbie. Thank you, sister.
I may be back, but we'll. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Gma, thank you. Here's what Gma had to say. And, that's what we want to be.
Yes. You're welcome, Jima.
We're blessed to have to be able to send out the love and to be able to do this work and stuff like this. I do not know what this will mean to everybody, but this is something that keeps happening. And if you look at spirit works in such mysterious ways, spirit, God, whatever you want to call it. It's, really awesome because for me, spirit always says things over and over again. So I did say, even me, I get readings. I got a reading the other day from Debbie. And one of the things that kept coming up was my compass, pay attention to my compass, my north. And she just kept, and it just kind of smacked me in the face. And I thought, holy shit. I'm not even joking. And so spirit wants me to explain this. There is in sailing, and I'm sorry, I'm going to teach you guys sailing stuff, but in sailing, there is what's called a true north, and there's called a magnetic north. So when you're having situations that you're like, gosh, I don't know where to go, it really is about paying attention to your inside compass and really discerning, what is your magnetic north? Because see, your magnetic north always switches with the way the magma in the earth kind of shifts. So that's not really true because that kind of shifts. But there's one thing. Oh, Atticus is on. Let me see if I could. Oh, no, he passed by too fast. But true north, now that always stays the same. You can always count on that being there. So when times are tough, for some reason, my guides are saying, look to your true north, not your magnetic north, but your true north of a situation, if that makes, oh, see, Jen said the second time she's heard this analogy today. I've heard it twice today and yesterday when Debbie was giving me the reading. And so it's very important. So when I hear something a couple of times over, then I'll tell you. So whatever that means to you, keep your true north. That's what's important. Not something that, and my guides come and say, oh, well, here's a nice baked cake. And you're like, no. No. Okay. So I would like to hear what you guys felt. Was there anybody that showed up for you? Did anybody was it, if you guys don't mind sharing. And I thought about doing another one. I wanted to see how you guys felt about that. I know it's getting kind of late for Lola.
Yes, so. It is, but it's definitely great to do these sessions. And the fact that I think this is actually the first time I do a Reiki session
online
in a live stream.
Yeah.
Because usually at the dam, yes, I'm in the dark here on my side, so the only light comes from my computer.
She loves doing it in the dark, guys. That's why her computer is not on, or I mean, her camera is not on.
The camera, yeah. And I think I saw a message earlier. Don't know if it was Jima or Bella who talked about, because at some point I did burst through someone's bubble. I did. I really did.
You're like, that bursted through that bubble. She just slammed right through it.
I got in as I felt some help was needed there. So okay, let's move there. So I actually had the chills when yes, I think it's Bella who said it. Someone a being went through. Well, I say I went through, but it wasn't me. Me as in my. I went through. I went in through energy, like cause, and it was not just me either. So there were beings, definitely. There were beings, and they're actually the ones who let me in. When I said I burst through, they did let me in because that security was too tight for me alone to get through. But no, it's true.
So the reason why, well, let me interrupt you real quick. The reason why I showed you guys that sort of thing. So when you go into a space and you're not feeling good or you're not feeling right, you know, my mom taught me that as a little girl. Just imagine, you know, for me, what she taught me was imagine God's hand. Well, you know, when you're a kid, you're like, God's hand is humongous, you know, and he's just, so there was this hand that was always making 3 circles around me. So when you shield yourself, you shield it very close to your body.
Yes.
Go out a little ways, go and do another circle, and go out a little ways and do another circle. And you can add color, you can do whatever you need to do. So
absolutely.
Yeah, I tried finding it, Bella, but I'm not finding. I was looking.
Yes,
but,
it was all the way up. It probably disappeared by now or whatever, but it was up there.
This
I see
being
it.
placed
At
its
9.
hand.
Yes, it's below. While meditating, I saw a being enter my bubble. This being had the form of a person, but its face was like a galaxy. This is the second time I experienced this being. Yes, that one.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Did anybody have a relative or anything like that show up for them? Like when I did mine, the very first time I ever did it, my mom came, which, you know, it was very weird to me that my mom came because it was my dad who was perpetrating and was just an asshole. So to have my mom come was just very shocking to me that she came too. And I was able to speak my piece and let it go. So yeah, it's amazing what this will do. And you guys, so this is one of the things that I do is hypnotherapy. And so all hypnotherapy, I skipped down right here. All hypnotherapy really is just a little bit of hypnosis. I mean, it's a meditation. You just put yourself in a meditative state. But so that's what we did. So feel free to like comment and tell me what you guys need. You know, what you guys need, because I would like to turn Tuesday, like my Tuesdays, maybe a little bit of readings, and then do it like this, healing, what else? Meditations, as far as they're showing me 3 to 5 years in the future, what that could look like, and start putting that into place for what you want your future to look like. Okay. So yeah. But yeah, so just tell me what you need, and I am more than willing to work on stuff like that. Hello, Jennifer. We're kind of towards our end here. Does anybody need a reading or have a question? I know that Lola's in the dark still, but I could do it.
I can turn the light
You're like,
on.
I can turn it on. There's a pretty big lag today. But yeah, once I got myself back to my true north and started realizing that, it kind of helped me with some stuff. But I had to bring it back to true north. So, yep. All right. Any questions? Anybody need a reading? I know that it's lagging, so I'll wait. Yeah, I like that too, Jen. I just think that, we can, that'll be good to work on because, when you're doing 3 readings a week, it's kind of, for the person who's getting it, kind of gets old. You're just doing it. The only thought was, I love you, I forgive you, and thank you for forgiving me. See, that's awesome.
Yes, it is beautiful.
Yeah, that's really awesome. And sometimes they don't show up with a person, so that just says that you guys have really worked on issues, with yourself and with other people, that you have come to that realization. But I'll always try to incorporate the healing, because there are some of us that need that energy, that we can't do it by ourselves, like Jima. I mean, just like you said before, I mean, you wouldn't have been able to do this by yourself. And it's because we're stepping in that divine feminine energy that we're really able to, do that. And you know what, Jima? You might never be able to forgive your stepmother and your brother, but what you can do is just imagine those situations where you were hurt and shine that pink light on there. I can't forgive my dad, and I will never. I'd be lying if I say, I could forgive him. No. But Lisa, I'll get to that question in just a moment. But yeah, I mean, shine some light on that situation, because they're not holding on to anything. They're your stepmom's done, and she does go over there, because she's not alive, is she? Because I don't feel like she's alive. My husband. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, it is hard. My husband works for my father's business with hopes he'll sell it soon. With so much family drama, it's time to move on, find your own business. Ooh. Oh, let's see. Here's my other set of cards. Yeah, the vibrations are getting worse. We're shuffling on that, Lisa. The vibrations are getting worse, and I don't keep track of planets and planet alignment, but I heard one of my friends saying that there's another planet that's coming in alignment too. I will tell you this, for some of us, not everybody, okay, because we're all vibrating at different rates. So some of us are, she's alive, really? Oh, wow. I would not have guessed that. I would just shine pink light on her. Sorry, I got like 3 conversations going at the same time. Jima, shine some pink light. Do it before you go to bed. Like, that should be your last thought is, I'm not able to forgive you, but I'm going to shine pink light on that situation when you were hurting me, or you were doing these mean and nasty things to me. Because, as I know this is hard to believe, but it's not like she goes out there to stab you in the back and twist it, although it may seem that way. Jen, yes, the energies are really intense. And what they're showing me is, let's pretend we got timelines going, okay? Let's say we've got past lives and timelines, and now we're having this kind of thing that's going like this. So you might be connecting with people where you're like, gosh, why do I love this person so much? And then you've got to realize that that may have been a past life, but you They're not the same person this time. And just because you feel it does not mean they feel it. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Whenever I see him, I cringe. I know. I would too. I would too, Jima. She's not a nice person, and neither is he. So, okay, you shuffled for her. Did you already have some cards ready?
Yes, I do. I do have the a double row of threes. On top, I have the mice, the lilies, and the clover.
Oh,
Yes. Of course, there's some worries here with the mice, which is where we are standing right now. Well, the base of this question. But it also because the mice, that's a group, and that this could also represent the whole family and the drama. And next to the lilies, the second row, I have the sheep, the garden, and the stork. And this line will tell me to literally move on. Especially with the sheep and the stork, because these are two movement cards. And then with the clover right on top of the stork, I think if you move towards something of your own, it will be more beneficial than keeping there and hope for the husband, the dad selling this business to you guys, because it may or not happen. And even if it happens, it will give you a lot of stress. It may give you a lot of stress down the road. So the message here will be, yes, move on, and move on to greener pastures, get your own thing, because that's where you will actually be well happier and prosper even more.
I would have to agree with you. So I didn't concentrate on you, Lisa. I actually thought of your husband in my head, and everything I got was like, he needs to do his own thing. I mean, I did the same thing. I don't know why, because I usually don't pull cards like this, but Lola, I think I was, pulling you in, because literally this is what I got. I got the cloud. I pulled 2 rows of 3. 2 rows of
3 as well. Yeah.
Yeah. And I never do it like that. So I was like, when I look down, I'm like, what the hell am I doing? So it says clouds, which is just stress. I mean, that's just, it's not, clouds are not good. Clouds is a lot of crap coming in.
That's the worst card of the deck.
Yeah, that's the worst card. And then the sickle, which is like cutting, because this is like, cut it, get it out, stop, go. And then it really is kind of odd. Then this one came in, which is like the ring. So the ring represents.
Yeah.
And then and so when you said, I think that getting your own business would be good, I'm like, hey, yeah. But then I got this. I got, the snake.
Oh, yeah.
The
sin and the grave, the coffin.
So literally, you're talking, I mean, I can see why. And so when you're saying, yes, it's been really so much stress for years, I'm like, yeah, no shit. And you got some backstabby people, even though it's your family.
Yes, and these two here, because this is how these cards are. And the lilies to me are also like the family, and unlike the house, which is family member living under the same roof, the lilies are family. And here you see how we have the group of these mice close to the family. Here, this is family trouble in here. And even if you get it with the clover here, even if you get this business, they're not going away. You will have this stress for the rest, probably for the rest of your life.
Because they show me literally, they show like I see, this is my, like I said, my guides give me really weird pictures. They literally show me like family members biting into your husband's ass. Like if he were to get the business, oh, it just would not, it would not.
It won't stop.
Yeah, and it won't stop. And I feel like Dad is very much aware.
And that's him here too.
Yeah, he's
really is.
very much aware of the power of picking somebody. And what I mean by that is when I step into Dad's shoes, it's like, if I sell it to this one, everybody's going to be mad at me. If I sell it to this one, it's going to be a problem. So even him, he looks around going, man, this business has caused, you know, he's literally going back and forth going, this business has cost, look at what it's cost. So I don't even know if he'll sell it to you guys. He may just go ahead and sell it out of the family. I doubt it, but that thought does cross his mind.
Well, it's very possible because, you know, when you look at those three cards, the lilies is like right here.
Mm-hmm.
And here is the...
Oh, she's getting locked up.
And
you're getting locked up, Lola.
Way it's going to, so it's going because this card is below the mice, and on here, because if he sells it, see how close that ship is next to the, so if he sells it, it won't be to this, it will be away from them here, from the family, and like you said, to a third party, you know.
Yeah, because I think I really think that he is very much aware that if he sells it to one of the family, that is a division, and he knows it. I mean, they literally just show this knife coming down so hard like this, and so he knows. So I'm not sure.
Then there's a garden here too. So if he sells it, it's not in the family.
So what you and your husband need to do is really kind of get together and start saying, you know, this is the business we want to do. Da 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 da. Don't worry about how it's going to happen. See, I'm going to pick on Jen. So a long time ago when I met Jen, I told Jen, don't worry about this. Okay, go ahead and manifest yourself a new car. Put a new car out there. And so Jen didn't worry about it. Well, Jen got in a car accident and her car was stolen. And then she got a check, and I think that's how it went down. And then she was able to go buy this car. So don't worry about how you're going to get the money. Just say, we're going to have this business. It's going to be great. Imagine this business making money, because when two of you are manifesting together, it's much stronger. Yes. Yep. See, it happened.
It happened.
Don't worry about the money. Don't let spirit take care of the small stuff. Just put it out there of what you guys want, what you guys want to see. But I'm telling you, you know, you're asking us. I'm like, I would run from that shit. I know that. Like, I'm not even joking. Family scare me.
Yes.
See, this is
for real.
My sister is Jen. My sister is Lola. My sister is, you know, Debbie. I don't really, families scare me. She got 120% of the car's value back.
Nice.
So don't worry about how you're going to get the car or how you're going to get the business. Just sit back and say,
manifest it.
This business is coming to us. It's going to be prosperous. It's going to be really, really good. Don't jump right now, they say. Don't jump yet. Just sit still, because it's really funny, because they're showing me this grasshopper and it's not jumping. It's sitting still. It's waiting till all the pieces, like literally, it's waiting for the lily pad to come closer so it could make it across the stream. So just be patient and just manifest, okay? So I'm excited for you, Lisa.
Lisa, I will have to agree with you there. You really need to stay away from from them, because family member who show you that kind of behavior, these are not people who want who have your best interest at heart. So really
Mm-mm.
really run away from them, stay as far as away as far as possible, you know.
Well, and they go like this. So keep it at arm's length, call in your spiritual family.
Social distance from them.
Yeah, social distance. Social distance. Tell them I'm sorry. I need to stay away from the Rona.
Yeah.
Or the time of silence. My guide's like, the time of silence. Fine. Yeah, call in your spiritual family. And they'll come in the weirdest ways. Like, I didn't really even know Lola. And next thing you know, Debbie's talking to Lola. Next thing you know, some chick's on my page and we're just going to readings together. And now I just love her to death. So, but yeah, so calling.
I love you to death.
I do. You got to show. Do you have that card?
Which?
The Three of Cups.
I do. I can.
Okay.
It's in the living room. No, in the dining room.
I can get it on here.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, that way you don't have to. She's in bed. It's late at her house.
Yeah.
So, okay, let me find this, because I'm telling you, this was the coolest thing.
It was really cool. You sent that message. I was like, well, it didn't hit me right away. I don't know if you realize when I sent that text, this is you, this is me, this is Debbie. And then when I hit send, holy smoke, we are in this deck.
Yeah. So Debbie was giving me this reading. And Debbie goes, wow, who does that remind you of? And so she was talking about bringing in your spiritual sisters. And so I was like, hey, look at this card, spiritual sister, I love you. And it didn't dawn on her. But is that not funny? So there's Lola, there's Debbie with the long hair, there's me. Oh, the only difference, it is pink, but I got longer hair. But we're so pretty together. So yeah, we thought it was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
So, okay. So I kind of put my perspective out there on Jen's question, but I wanted to, let you have a shot at that one. I personally think that you should call them regardless, because I think that if you don't make that attempt, it'll make you feel bad that you didn't, But I also think that spiritually speaking, you should meditate and kind of tell him it's okay and you love him, and tell him everything. It's like having this conversation with his soul. And that's what I would do. So that's my thing.
Yes, I get, well, if I'm looking at the cards here, yes, call him and also go through meditations, because I do have the tree that the clover and the cross here that will come back to meditation and spiritually speaking to him, keeping this connection, this spiritual connection. Do call him with the clover here, but also speak to him through any spiritual ways that you may think of, like meditation. Well, actually, meditation is the number one. Yeah. Coming true. And if you do read the cards, that is another way you can communicate with him too. But yes, do have that physical interaction, because when he's gone, like Karen said, when he's gone and you have not done it, that could, the guilt could destroy you afterwards.
Is Jima still? Yeah, Jima, you're still here. I want to switch to Jima next. So, yeah. And anyways, Jen, yeah, I think do it both ways. So, Gma, for some reason you just popped into my head. And so, your brother popped into my head again. I remember saying earlier, I don't know if it was today or when, it all blends for me, about the teeter-totter. And I think that his soul is kind of going, I really don't want to deal with this shit anymore. And I think his soul is thinking that he may probably lean. Remember, that's his choice. And so send him lots of light. Send him, everybody, please send Gma's brother some healing and some love. And just, like I say, I'm not even going to lie. My mother has Alzheimer's. Jen will tell you, I have said this before, as mean as it sounds, I really hope my mom passes quickly and smoothly so that her grandchildren do not have to go through what I went through with my mom, or my grandma, with my grandmother, where she forgot me and she couldn't stand me. So, yeah, he looks like, yeah, I think he wants to leave. And I think that, that's a hard thing to say face to face. So they're saying, when you feel like you can, you need to meditate and talk to him. And you can use, you can start with the meditations or anything. It doesn't have to, there's no right or wrong. It's just about you calming your mind enough. And then you imagining your brother or Jen, your uncle, and just having a conversation with him. Mm-hmm. Oh, and Lisa, they're even saying you could even have conversations with, is it your dad that owns the business, and say, we understand and we'll help you, but it's time for us to go, so that he understands that y'all are going to be backing out. But yeah, so tell your relatives who are passing, guys, remember that some of us, I know this is going to be a hard thing to wrap around your brains, but you signed up to be here. You signed up to be in this space right here, right now. Trust me, I keep saying, what the hell was I thinking? But we signed up. Yeah, go ahead, Lola.
Not to interrupt you. I do remember, I do have flashes from here, here and there. Mm-hmm. And I do remember at the time when, I remember the time I was actually signing up for, well, actually I didn't sign up. I didn't want to come, full stop. I remember that moment because I don't. So I kind of came reluctantly, knowing that, yeah, I have to learn this and this, but I know I didn't want to come.
Yeah. Well, I knew, so I did a past life regression, and the minute I died, I'm like, oh, let's do it again. Like it was some ride. I was just so happy to come back, and now I'm here. I'm like, what the hell was I thinking? Why did I sign up for this much karma? Woo! No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, just understand that there really will be a lot of people that you'll hear about people that will be killing themselves. You'll hear about, you'll hear about all of this, and they threw that magnetic north. Now I get it. Okay, now I get that. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. So they threw magnetic north in my face. I'm sometimes very reluctant to talk about my opinions about what is going on in the earth, but they want you to figure out what your true magnetic north is. Or wait, that's your true north.
True north.
And not the magnetic north. Okay? So when you're going through and you're looking through everything that's happening, you need to decide what is your true north or what somebody's trying to pull you into magnetic north. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So, good. I feel like I need to fix something. Gma, do it through spirituality. Try to do it by yourself. And I don't mind helping out. Do a meditation to where you're just allowing him to talk. And maybe, you know, you could do that same meditation that we did tonight with specifically having him come in and you talk about whatever. Or, you know, you don't have to create that many circles. You know, if you're comfortable with him, you could just invite him to have a quick powwow by the fire, they say, and then just kind of talk. And, you know, they're showing me, let the water run off the back. So if you hear something that maybe hurts you, you need to take, that's a person's reality. Does that make sense? It doesn't have to be your reality. If your brother comes in spirit and starts talking at you, saying that you were mean or you were this or you were that, you can hear that, but you need to process that. And then you need to let that roll off your back. Don't own it. Okay. Does that make sense? But yeah, just do what we did tonight and just have, you know, both of you guys, one of you brother and your uncle, and just really kind of pull them in. So, all right, guys, I am going to shower because I have see, I don't think the sunscreen helped, or maybe it did. So
maybe it helped cook you a little bit.
Exactly, it cooked me.
Because that's what the sunscreen does. When I put sunscreen and I go out, instead of protecting me from the UV and everything, I literally cook. It's like,
Yeah.
come on.
Oh, I'm bad. When Dwight and I got married, we got married 2015, something like that. I don't know. We have 2 anniversaries. So no, he feels guilty. He wasn't there to help us and the little ones from my stepmother. Oh, you need to tell him, don't own that, you know, because, you know, don't own that. Don't own that at all. If you guys get into a conversation, you know, you just need to praise him and tell him how wonderful he was and how wonderful of a man that he is right now. Because he tends to forget that, they say. It's really weird. No problem, guys. Yeah, the first time we ever went fishing, Dwight and I, you know, as you get older, your body changes. I mean, I'm 50 now. And so he looks over and he says, would you like some sunscreen? And I mean, my mom never, she was from Panama. We never put sunscreen on. So I'm like, no. And so he's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah. Well, I didn't know I was already burnt, and I must have been like this color by the time we got done fishing. So now we make an agreement that he has to tell me to put it on because my body, as I've gotten older, like, I'm not even joking. Here, yeah, 50 is a new 30. Okay, you guys want to see something? This is my moon tan. This is how white I am. So, I mean, I'm pretty white for a Hispanic girl, so, and I burn easy. So, all right. I love you guys very much. And like I said, Tuesday, leave comments on either Facebook or whatever. And then what would you guys like to see on Tuesday? That way I have a, you know, because usually with this, I kind of create a script. And so if I know where everybody kind of needs, and then kind of the majority rules, if we need some healing, if we need some blocks, if you guys would like to listen to more light language, anything you guys need, I'm of service to you. Okay. Tuesday, we are doing that, Jen, at
3:33 Mountain Time.
3:33 Mountain Time. Hey, Lola, I've been meaning to ask you, do you think you could put one of those things with all the information, like Tuesday, 3:33 Mountain Time on this channel, Tuesday, blah, blah, blah on this channel, and just do that? That's it.
Yes, I actually remember I told you and Debbie last time that I was working on a page with all that information together that I was going to pop into in the live on Thursday, but it never let me
do it.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
But I'll keep working at it because I don't give up.
She's a fancy one. I would just give up and say, yo. Okay, Gmail, I will do light language next time in it too. Okay. I love you guys. You guys have an awesome
Love you
day.
guys.
Relax.
Bye.
Remember to take lots of water when you do that. Cynthia, hi. You feel free to rewind. We talked about healing sessions, so it's still live and you can rewind it and go back and then do that meditation. So much love to everybody, and we will talk to you on what's today? Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday's the next day. Tuesday, 3:33. Bye.
Bye.